Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning here with another CSR2 video. So today we're going to talk about Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 Tier 5 and what the most recommended car is. Alright, the Lamborghini Huracan Coupe with 3 stars should beat Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. No problem. The one without stars will beat Tempest 1 and 2. No problem. Very, very good car. I always suggest to wait till you get the car with stars before you actually start leveling something like this up. The really nice thing is you can go into the dealership and we can buy one of these. Alright, I changed a few settings on my emulator and I can see the game is real jumpy and it ain't working right. So I'm going to have to play with that a little later. For right now it's fine though, it doesn't matter. But we're going to go into the dealership where it says buy cars. And we're going to go look at Lamborghini, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why this is one of the best cars you can possibly use for Tempest. Especially the version with 3 stars. Now the F12, alright, the Ferrari F12 Aventador is another one which you can use, and it works just fine. But the Huracan Coupe, I know this is a little expensive. It cost about 1 million silver. That 1 million game cash, that's pretty expensive. Or 3,000 gold, also pretty expensive, but you can just buy these and strip these. Buy these and strip these, and you can get parts for this no problem. Now the main problem is most tier 5 cars in the game are going to be able to blow through the Tempest races like it's nothing if you can get enough parts installed on them. And that's the hard part, getting enough parts installed on these things. Right? Most cars you can't just come in here to the dealership and buy it and strip it to get parts. That's why the Huracan or the F12 is probably going to be your best bet. Definitely the Huracan though. So if you do buy one of these, you can always customize the colors and stuff. I would really wait. I would really wait until you pull one out of crates that has 3 stars. The 3-star version holds more fusion slots, so it's a little bit faster, so it's going to be easier to beat Tempest 3 with the Huracan. Alright, now if you need to get the F12, you can just go ahead and buy the F12. The F12 without stars should have no problem beating Tempest 1 or Tempest 2. And then what I would do, if you really need to, you can always use the F12 to beat the Elite license for number 3, but I never advise people to use the F12 for Tempest 3 because it barely runs fast enough. I mean, it'll do it, but you're risking it. You're cutting it really close. I just wouldn't do it. I think it's a bad idea. Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, I actually used the F12 to beat those. And it worked really, really good. But the F12 runs around a 9.0 when you completely max it out. And I think the boss runs a little bit faster than 9.0 to tell you the truth. So it's a risk. I'm pretty sure it runs. I think the F12 runs, if you get a perfect run on it, actually runs a little bit faster than 9.0, but it's pretty hard to get that just right. On a perfect run, this F12 will run an 8.8. See, another thing that's nice about, so it can do it, but you're going to be really, really pushing it. So I don't suggest using the F12. Now the F12 without stars, I don't think that's going to be able to beat Tempest 3 at all. I think you're going to lose and you're going to miss out on the best boss car in the game. But for Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, this guy here, even without the stars, it should beat it no problem. Again, you can come in here and buy these and strip these to get parts, which is very cool. Yeah, this game is really running terrible on these settings. But don't worry, I'll fix that. It'll be running fine for my next video. I'll just change a couple of the settings back. I might actually make a new emulator instance just for this game because the other game I'm playing seems to like these settings and this one does not. So, if you guys play War Robots, make sure you check out my War Robots page. If you go right to my channel, you can check out my other YouTube pages. One thing I've always been saying lately is, alright, look at my description. I got a lot of awesome stuff in this description. I spend a lot of time answering people's questions on here, and YouTube makes it very hard some days to find your questions. If I see your question, I'm going to try to respond. If I don't see your question and I don't respond, I apologize. And lots of great info in my playlist. All right, before you ask questions, check out my playlist. I cover almost everything in the game in there. So pretty much everything you need to see is in the playlist. If you don't see something, if there's something I forgot to cover, you know what? Feel free to ask. Say, hey, can you make this video? Or just say, hey, how do I do this? There's probably a few things I missed still. All right, but I got most stuff covered in the playlists. I got several different playlists for a lot of awesome stuff. And I'm not really sure what just happened right there and why it went to the loading screen, but this game does that sometimes. You'll get used to it eventually. Most glitches I've ever seen in my life in a game, but I still love this game either way. Still one of the best games around. This and War Robots, two best games on mobile in my opinion. Some people may not agree, but that's what I think. Alright, so we're still stuck on the loading screen, but that's pretty much the deal with this one. Alright, you want to beat Tempest 1 and 2, those are the easiest cars to get parts for. Most cars in this game are not. Now, if you happen to have some Legends cars, like you might have a Tier 5 Legends car that you've restored and have a bunch of parts in, some of those will probably be able to do it too, but most people who are doing Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 are usually pretty new to the game, and you guys don't have a lot of stuff, so you can't go wrong with the F12 or the Hurricane, even if you don't have the one with stars. For Tempest 3, I would definitely wait till you had one with stars. Tempest 1 and 2, you can definitely get by without the stars. And I don't really know what's going on here. I think we have crashed. I think the game's frozen up. The game really doesn't like the settings that I have right now, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I'm just going to go ahead and change some settings around because this game hates these ones. Alright, catch you guys later. Hope this helps. And I got a video for Tempest 1, 2, and 3 for every single tier. Check all those out in my Tempest playlist if you need help with something other than Tempest 1 and 2 tier 5. Alright, you guys have a good one. See ya.